Pitcher, Tyler Anderson.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And he grounds one to the right side. Paris throws to first in time. 1 out in the top of the first. Willie Adames stands in. That misses, and that's ball 1. Inside, just missed. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And a foul ball. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And here is Matt Chapman. On a line out towards center. And that'll do it. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And a pitch. Strike 1.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Here's Trout. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That one misses. Ball 1. And another ball. And a big swing and a miss. Trout off of first with 2 away. And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Adele sizes this one up, makes the catch, and a quick out number 1. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Adele makes the play, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
He's got it, and that is out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Verlander, over 200 career wins. He joined the team as a free agent.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Matos makes the grab, 1 down. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Fouled off left side. Next offering in the dirt. 1-2 the count. In the air, center field. Matos pulls that one down. 2 down. So in now for the Angels, Kyren Paris. Yeah, there's the strike.
0-1.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Struck him out looking. Back in Anaheim. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sam Huff. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Adele moves under it. And there's 1 down.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Luis Matos. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Anderson ready to work.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one's carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A laser to left. His second of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soler makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's Joe Adele.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stays alive. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Squirts away a little bit, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Adele, the base runner at first with 1 out. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
On the ground right side. Handles, throws to first. He's out. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Ripped, but it curls foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out to center. Matos under it. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Anderson back to work. Out front, rip foul. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Drilled out towards left center field. Adele sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Bounce to the left side. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Casey Schmidt. And a foul ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. Relay throw to second. Not in time. It's a double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Ball 1, no strikes. Fitzgerald on at second with 2 down. Left field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Bottom 4, and now batting Mike Trout. And a curve drops in for a strike. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter. Jorge Soler went down on strikes his first time through. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. One out, base is empty. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So here's Darno with one out. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And that's just foul. Wilmer Flores. He'll play first base after the injury. Man at first, one away. And 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2. So digging in, Sam Huff. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Huff, 27 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. One away here in the 5th. Christian Koss, the next Giant to hit. Flied to right his first time. Ripped to third and caught. Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
That one ripped. Ward going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is. But so far, he's been really effective in this one.
Paris in the box now, takes strike 1.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Line to left, and there's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. So up next, Joe Adele. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. The batter now, Kevin Newman. Struck out looking his first time.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. 2 on, 1 out. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Taylor Ward, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Caught him looking for the K. Back in Anaheim, top 6. And now the DH, Willie Adames. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His second homer of this series, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Jose Soriano. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now here is Elliot Ramos. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's too low. Going to count 1 and 2. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's downstairs and outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now it's Matt Chapman. This one in the dirt.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's 4-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald. Ball one there.
Counts 1-0.
Still only one out here in the inning. In the dirt.
1-1.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first in time. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Both 2 in this one. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two outs. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. Now it's the Giants catcher, Sam Huff. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. That's down and in.
2.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. And they limit. Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jordan Hicks. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Mike Trout. He swings and fouls one off. Gets the outside corner with that one. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Trout around second on his way to third. Not in time. He's safe. Travis d'Arnaud digs in. Swing and a foul straight back. Trout on third. Soler over at first with one away. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. Now a relay to the plate.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And here is Nolan Schanuel. And that's in there for strike one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Sends it to Flores. That ends the frame. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jack Kachanowicz.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period. All these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now here is Willie Adames. And takes low for ball one. That one the other way. Makes the catch, one down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 on, 1 out. The other way, and it goes just foul. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. Bottom of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Kyren Paris. Ripped into right field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now the center fielder, Joe Adele. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Line drive, base hit, and now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Kevin Newman. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And it's even up. First and second here, no outs. And it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Hicks ready to fire now. On the ground to first, and foul ball. Misses inside, and it's 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Yastrzemski sizes this one up, makes the catch for the out, and there are two down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo. That one misses, and that is ball one. And another ball. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the eighth. Here's Matt Chapman. Kochanowicz, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Flores takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Hard hit, right side. Two up, two down here in the top of the eighth. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. There's a strike. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the eighth.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
That misses, and that's ball one. Waves at the defender for the strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Camilo Doval.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swings through that one for strike one. And the slider just misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And a base hit up the middle. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Swing and a foul out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Trout over at second. Soler at first with no outs. And that's down and away. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. Swing and a pop-up. Chapman under this one. Makes the grab. 2 down. And next for L.A., Kyron Paris. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 57.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Fought off foul. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Soler makes the grab. And there's one away. Sam Huff digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count. That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
And the slider just misses. Next pitch is outside. And they'll do it again. This one popped up. Shotwell. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Christian Koss. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
0-2's the count.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now Luis Matos. Pitch kicks away from Darno. Koss up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
Not
One
close
ball,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
Now 1-2. Way
2 balls, 2
inside.
strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Darno on to first. That completes the strikeout. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the... And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Newman stands in now and watches strike 1. Ground ball to the right side and foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now a chance for Taylor Ward. Hit weakly on the ground. Chapman throws to second for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Rengifo. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Foul ball there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Ball, that's high.
The Halos down to their final strike. That misses, and the count's full. Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.